Okay, good evening, Vietnam. Live from LZ Bunker. This is Veterans Live Show. I'm your host, Ronnie Embris. I serve with the 101st Airborne Division in Vietnam with the 101st Airborne Division from December 67 to December 68. This week, the Week of the Eagles took place at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So with that being said, tonight's guest is Lieutenant Colonel Carrie McEwen, the Public Affairs Officer of the 101st Airborne Division. One of the highlights of the week was the honorary Air Assault Badge ceremony, in which the 101st Airborne awarded the Air Assault Badge to Vietnam veterans who were doing air assaults in combat before the badge existed. Let's go to the photo segment. Okay, first photo from Boone Preston. Nice artwork here. Poem and artwork from the NAM page on Facebook. Freedom comes encased in powder and brass. Excellent. Next picture. From Hack Ort, Cecil McKinney, Midland, Texas, KIA, 1968. Longtime medic from A Company, 1st to 327th Infantry, 101st Airborne Division, I Corps. Extended for Battalion 8 Station, struck in the head by a helicopter blade. Wow. Near Firebase Veagle. 10 days left in the Army. Oh, my goodness. Actually, they say there were more casualties from non-combat situations and sickness than there was from enemy fire. Dead and wounded combined. Okay, Ralph Bateman picture. Thank you, Ralph. Heading out on my last mission, we humped to the top of Debbie, waiting for the chopper to drop our 8-man SERP team back into the Bang So jungle for a 10-day mission. All right, it must have been your scout there. Very good. Good. Thank you, Ralph, for that picture. Next picture, Brad Knickerbocker. Me and my squadron mates off the coast of Vietnam in 1968-69, about to lay waste to the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Very good. What were you flying, Brad? F-4s or what? 101s or I don't know. What were they? 80s, F-86s or leftover stuff from Korea? Let us know if you could, okay? During the show, you could post a comment. Thank you, Brad. Okay. Next, William Arvo, chow break, eating sea rations somewhere on Highway 1 between Phan Rang and the Trang. 554th Red Horse Combat Engineer Squadron, November 68 to November 69. Welcome home all. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Okay, next photo. PJ Peters. Thank you, PJ. I'm looking for a bunch of info or leads that can help me find more information about my father. He went in 1970 and did 2 tours. I have a photo of him on his shirt. It says E31. Would anything know anything about that group? I'm not sure what it is, but I'll tell you what, if you post it on Vietnam Veterans Photo Club, we have almost 90,000 members. Some people from that's on Facebook, Vietnam Veterans Photo Club. Maybe you'll get a response.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here's the card of the week. Transfer of duties. Oh, okay. There you go. From American to the Vietnamese. An ambitious Vietnamization program to gradually end American participation in the war began in 1969. Military duties were slowly transferred to the South Vietnamese. The U.S. supplied planes, helicopters, guns, and ammunition as troops began returning home. Americans were to play only a defensive role while advisors trained the South Vietnamese to defend themselves. Interesting, the gradually end, it says it took a little while. It sure did. Okay, welcome, Lieutenant Colonel Carrie McEwen. Nice to see you again.
Thanks, Ronnie. Great to see you, too. Since meeting you last week, it was a pleasure to meet you and your 3 sons last week.
Thank you very much. The Week of the Eagles was fantastic. It's the first time I was there in 50 years, so, you know, it takes a while, but I guess it's like a good wine. The older it gets, the better it is. But, hey, it was great to meet you and meet a lot. I met a lot of my friends, old buddies. I can't believe it, and made a lot of new friends. So there you go. So welcome into the bunker, and please tell us a little bit about what you do there.
Oh, I will. So as it was your first week of the Eagles, it was mine also. I just got assigned to Fort Campbell in the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault just a couple of months ago as the Division Public Affairs Officer. So this was my first week of the Eagles. And as you probably know, and a lot of people know, we weren't able to hold it last year because of the pandemic. So I know a lot of our soldiers and leadership, and then a lot of our veterans too, were happy to be back.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because I've gone to a lot of the association meetings year after year, and the reunions and the, you name it, and Bastogne banquets and things like that at West Point. And it just turns out to help build the camaraderie and the esprit de corps for the younger troops. And as we aspire towards the older guys, as they look forward, they look back on us to carry them forward, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And as I look at, as I looked at Week of the Eagles and what it meant and kind of looked back into history, it's been around since about 1974. Now, we certainly haven't done it every year, just like we didn't do it last year. But I think it serves like three purposes, really. It's an opportunity to honor our veterans, remember our legacy as the 101st, and then have some fun too. And I think it was all, as exhausting as it was, I think it was all of those things as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Did a few other things. We had an big air assault demonstration, invited the community out for that. That was really cool. We had our championship day of sports. So we had softball, the commanders versus the sergeant majors tournament, which you can imagine was pretty interesting. Basketball, we had our best air assault competition, tug of war. And then I really think the highlight of any week like this for the soldiers, at least, is the combatives and the boxing championship.
Right, yeah. I was going to mention that.
That always draws a big crowd. But really, what we kind of culminate.
How did that female do?
I'm not sure. Sure. We'll have to go back and look. I don't think she was knocked out.
You got your pin on?
Okay.
You got your pin? Your aerosol pin?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No. Okay. So what's up, Matt? Where are we headed to?
So let's talk about the ceremony.
Oh, yeah. What about the ceremony? Yeah.
Yep. So the week culminated in the honorary air assault ceremony, which was really put on by the 101st Airborne Division Association. And so we had a chance to invite back Vietnam veterans to receive their air assault wings in a ceremony presided over by our commanding general. So that was a really cool event, and I was honored to be a part of that as well.
That's it, right?
There you go. There you go, right here. There you go. Now we see it.
Let's play the video.
Air assault. Now here comes that video. Yes, this is going to be great. Thank you. Hang on. Okay. Good afternoon. We're here at LaGuardia Airport, headed to Nashville, Tennessee to get a car and drive to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Tomorrow, 101st Airborne Division is awarding the air assault badge to soldiers who served in Vietnam. A lot of guys will be there. Be a lot of ceremonies, dinners, and partying. So 50 years later, it's better than nothing. Maybe get something from the Army or the government. At least you got something. Welcome to Nashville, Music City. Okay, now we got to drive up to Fort Campbell, about an hour's drive, and we'll be good to go.
All the way. Airborne. There we go. Here we go. Airborne. Rock and roll. All the way. Here we go. Airborne. Here you go. Mama says, here we go.
1 second, please.
That's it. You're done.
How you doing?
I'm going to have to...
I do your ID.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to create one.
On the station here. Just one about my wife.
Okay.
Does she count?
Fort Campbell, Kentucky. We are at the Soboleski Air Assault School. And finally, after 50 years, we got awarded our air assault badge. And here's the little badge, and here's the certificate saying so. Thank you, Airborne, all the way, and welcome home, brothers.
Major General J.P.
That's your phone?
Thank you, Major. Your ID.
think we made a fundamental mistake when we put this operation together, that we did not plan for catastrophic success. So we really planned that. I'd like to kick off my comments by asking you a question. And it is, what does it mean to be an air assault soldier? You know, you've lived that. You've proven it on the battlefield. But to us, today, an air assault soldier is able to infiltrate into unknown territory, walk for miles, fight on foot, be part of a combined arms team, and win anywhere you're called upon to fight. When we have soldiers today who graduate from the Sabalonsky Air Assault School, I know as a commander 3 critical things about the soldiers who are pinned on air assault wings.
Hi, my name is Sergeant Cook. So it starts off with a day 0 at the obstacle course, and then after that they do so first they do a 2-mile run, and then after the 2-mile run they change back into their boots, head down to the obstacle course. There's 9 obstacles they need to go through. Phase 1 is your combat assault, PZ operations, and then Pathfinder operations. And then phase 2 is your sling load operations, which take place in a motor pool. And then phase 3 is a tower. Before they go on the tower, they have to do what you see here is the ramp wall, and then after the ramp wall, they go up to the tower.
At the air assault school, this is the rappel tower where they train the soldiers. So the side of the tower with the walls, that's what they go down first, and then they'll go off this platform up here, and that's to simulate rappelling off of aircraft. And they also can do fast roping off this tower, and you'll see there's actually rappel master school that they teach here, and you'll see them do the Australian rappel off this tower. It's pretty cool. That's where they go down face first, things like that.
We were and still are a division that will crush our enemies by falling upon them like a thunderbolt from the skies. We have a proud legacy earned by the paratroopers of World War II, the air mobile soldiers of Vietnam, and the air assault soldiers of Desert Storm, Iraqi freedom, and enduring freedom. Today's division is one who transitions new global challenges and new technology shaped to develop how we will adapt and prepare for large-scale combat operations. Our soldiers today can take great pride and inspiration from our history and heritage earned by all of you who came before us. However, today, we are awarding honorary air assault wings to our Vietnam veterans, who pioneered air mobile tactics in the crucible of combat upon which our entire air assault doctrine was built. We strive to honor the legacy built upon what you all accomplished in the hills, valleys, and rice paddies of Vietnam. I hope, and I'm not sure you do, fully appreciate the impact all of you have had on all of us who are still wearing the uniform. But it is greatly appreciated. I'd just like to give you my own personal thanks for my
Okay, very nice, huh? Not too bad. Okay, question here. Why did the 101st Airborne Division decide to finally give us the air assault badge after 50 years?
Yeah, so I think that General McGee said it best in his speech, and you guys had a clip of it there. I mean, who better that pioneered our air mobile tactics in combat, and he said in the crucible of combat, than our Vietnam veterans. And so the tactics that we currently use in air assault were developed by soldiers like you, Ronnie, and your fellow soldiers, and they're the foundation upon which our air assault doctrine is built. So the reason that we gave these or recognized you all with this honorary air assault badge is because you demonstrated air assault expertise in training and combat before there was air assault to be said or to be had.
Yeah. Okay.
You demonstrated that you're proficient in sling load operations and rappelling, and I mean, for that reason, I think that was why we did it. Also, you know, the Sabalonsky Air Assault School that you showed a lot there in the video, that wasn't established until 1974. And what's interesting is if you visit our museum here, we have a set of the first air assault badge in the museum, and you'll learn that it was when they graduated the first class, they didn't make any badges, so they were all set to be graduated and not receive badges. So the local dentist made some. He said, "Let me see that. What's it supposed to look like?" And so he made, like, I think 100 was the first graduating class. Wow. And he made them all with the dental silver fillings. So that's
That's worth a
interesting.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Very
And General
nice.
McGee said during this was your class, your graduating class from Air Assault School was probably one of the largest we've ever seen. I think it had around 330 people received the badge. And really, General Winsky, Major General retired Winsky, he was there. He was our previous commanding general. I think he said it best when he stood up and said, "Welcome home" to you and the rest of the veterans. And that to just a rousing round of applause. And he was extremely, really like genuine when he said that. And it just, we really felt it then. So, that's why we did that. So we're so glad that we were able to get visits from you and so many of the other Vietnam soldiers that came to spend the day with us then.
Yeah, I tell you what, we're more than grateful, obviously, that a lot of people don't realize or recognize or remember how we got treated when we got home from the Vietnam War. And yet, as after the years in 1991, after the first Iraqi War, when they had that parade in up Fifth Avenue in New York, and then they had the after party on the deck of the Intrepid, that was the beginning of our homecoming, which you guys now, I've been at Fort Campbell when the planes land and the troops get off and from Afghanistan or Iraq, and it's like all that. But we got absolutely the opposite. You probably know what happened to us as we hit the ports in California. But the point is that it's so timely that a lot of these guys are ready to take the next step in life, which is death. And, sooner or later, we're all 70, 75 years old. So it's really a great recognition and a comforting gesture that was given to us, again, to make things iron out a little bit, and put that an extra little snug in the hug, which really, really did well. So we're going to go here to now a question and answer session. Or comments, whatever. Can we get the first question up there, Matt?
Yep, I'll be right.
Okay, coffee's always good. Okay, from Staff Sergeant Rod Phillips. Hello from Daytona Beach. Thank you, Rod. Appreciate it. And welcome home to you too, sir. Thank you. Marie Kennemer. Well, hello, everyone. I'm here. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Marie. Appreciate that. Marie's a regular. Kilo 19 here. Okay, he's a smart guy. He knows all about this Navy. He knows everything military. So we got to get him on the show one of these nights. All right, Kilo. Thank you.
This could be for both you guys.
Okay, what unit were you with, and how long did you serve? Go ahead, Colonel. You could go first with that.
Oh, okay. For me, so I've been serving for a little over 19 years, and I'm currently serving with the 101st Airborne Division. And I guess my last combat deployment was to Afghanistan with the 89th MP Brigade.
Okay, and I served with B Company, 1st to the 502nd Infantry, back in 67 and 68. Thank you for that question, Roy. Next question. Patrick Pleasure. Never forgotten. R.I.P. my brothers and sisters. Amen to that, Patrick. Thank you. Rini C. This was a well-deserved honor for our Vietnam veterans. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Charlie Lee Fraley. Question. I sent in the application to receive the Air Assault badge, but I got sick and couldn't make it. Oh, this is good for you. To the Week of the Eagle. So how do I get my badge? My unit was second 327th, 65, 66. He went over with the 1st Brigade. They were the first Eagles there. How does he go about that? Do you know?
Yes. So, Charlie, you should contact the 101st Association. That would have been the same organization you sent your application to. So contact them.
And when you put that, when you write there, write attention, Randy Underhill.
Mm-hmm.
He's the honcho down there, okay? Randy Underhill at the 101st Airborne Division, Association in Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
I'll close the loop with Randy also.
Yeah, you could also look it up on Facebook. Google or something. Thank you, Charlie, for that. Hope you get it. All right, Kilo 19, a little off topic. Do you know where someone could find records of a family of a 101st vet from World War II? Grandpa was airborne, wanted to find some details of his travels, but have no idea where to look.
I could check with our historian. He seems to have he's got a ton of information. So I'll check there if you can get me his name, and then make possibly what unit he would have served with, and then also you could probably check with the U.S. Army Human Resources Command. They might have a record of all those who served before.
And you were sure he's with the 101st? That's important because it could have been, with another outfit when he got there or transferred or whatever. You know what I mean? So, well, they're very good, Kilo. I hope you find who you're looking for. Next question.
Tried to.
Robert Kolodzic tried to go back in '68, but they would not take me back. My wife was carrying our third baby. Really? You tried to re-up? You mean to go back to Vietnam for a second tour? Wow. I don't blame you, though, with that baby. I knew too many guys who never got, who their wives had kids and they had their sons and daughters and they never got home to see them. So, wow. Good for you, Robert, but thank you for your service. Thank you for your statement. Next, please. Kilo 19. Oh, definitely on it first. Good. Okay, Kilo, that's cool. Thank you. Who designed the medal? It's beautiful.
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. Probably goes back to the heraldry department or something. I'll check in the museum next time I'm in there to see if we can figure out who did it.
Yeah, shoot us a message on Vietnam Veterans Photo Club. That'd be cool.
I will.
Okay, that's it, Matt?
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. That's the end of the questions and comments. We appreciate Lieutenant Colonel Kerry McEwen to be on our show. Nice to meet you in the past and nice to meet you again tonight. Hope to see you in the future.
Thanks for having me. And it was so great to see you and all the other veterans who made the trip out to Fort Campbell last week.
Well,
so.
It's like people don't understand. It's a fraternity, it's family, it's, the club, the brotherhood, sisterhood, sorry. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
One of those things that I see people walking down the street, my kids will go, Dad, there's an airborne guy. They make you see him. Not that I wouldn't go say hello, but it's funny. So
in no other profession is it like this.
Excuse me?
In no other profession.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I hear you. Even like baseball players switch teams and they don't care. Well, they want to just play for the team they're playing with. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. And
thank you.
Talk to you soon. God bless you.
Take care, Ronnie.
Welcome home, sister. Thank you very much. Okay, guys out there. I got some of these patches here. If anybody, I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to show you tonight. Okay, if anybody who's in 187, I got Rakistan patches. I got stickers for your car, 101st Airborne. I got Nevada Eagle operation patches. I got Recon 502nd Infantry patches. I got Army veteran patches. I got Agent Orange from our buddy Ken Gamble, the Orange Heart Memorial patches. I got Marine patches for our Marine buddies.
Tell them to put a comment below the video if they want one.
Okay, from Herschel Woody Williams, Medal of Honor Foundation. There you go. I got a bunch of those. I got more different kinds of the Orange Heart from Agent Orange thing. What else we got over here? I got strike patches, 50 Deuce. I got, if anybody jumps on the side down here in Florida, I got Phantom Airborne patches. I got, what is this here? Hold on 1 minute. I dropped one. I got Air Assault Wings patches, Airborne. I got 101st tabs, as well as the, what do they call that? That's the tab. And this is the subdued tab. I got that too. All right, we got more Recon 50 Deuce patch. We got more Army veteran patches. Hold on a minute. We got on our Vietnam vets decals. We got Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund decals. I mean, I got stuff, guys. So
Comments on the video.
if you want one, comment on the bottom of the video, and we'll tell us what you want and give us a name and address, and we'll send it out to you. All righty. Thank you very much for being with us. See you next week with another exciting episode from LZ Bunker. God bless you. Welcome home.